Hello, welcome to the West Ham Grumble on Irons United with me, Alf Kaspara. So, what a week it's been in the West Ham world. We went down to Crystal Palace and we were hoping for a win, and we came away with a draw. Yes, we should have lost really, shouldn't we? Yes, let's be honest, we were lucky to get away with that one. Look, let's dissect that game. First half, we were slow getting into it. It was kind of even Stevens really for the first 10 minutes. Then we started to come alive. Anderson looked great. Antonio having a great game. Fabianski at the back was fantastic. We looked solid in defence. We were kind of, holding our own in midfield. Then Antonio, some great play in the box. Definite penalty. Nobes put it away, for his over 51st, 52nd goal that he's got. 38 goals in Premier League history, which is really concerning because he's our third highest Premier League scorer, Mark Noble, and most of those from the penalty spot. Let's face it. Anyway, I digress. We grew into it. We took the lead, and it was great. Look. Crystal Palace, they were kind of outplayed then until the rest of the half. Yeah, they had their moments, but we bossed it. Went into half time and I was thinking, you know what? We could actually do this today. We're not going to be cursed by, going to the teams around us and then them beating us. I think we're going to do them today. Anyway, came out for the second half and pretty much it was all them, wasn't it? Yeah, we had a couple of moments, but it was all them. Certainly up until about 60, 70 minutes, we were trying to compete with them, but then we just sort of sat back and let them come on to us for the last sort of 15, 20 minutes as well. And you could see it coming. They should have taken the league with the kind of miss of the century from MacArthur. And I was having a bit of a chuckle to myself. my head was in my hands, but I couldn't believe he missed it. And he did. So, we were let off. Then I think, Batshuayi had he should have scored as well. And then eventually, Sahar kind of a bit of a pickle in the box, he took it on the left-hand side. And then he took a shot, at the near post. It was always going to be covered by Fabianski. And, it was good defensive play. He just nicked the shin off Diop, I think it was. And horrible loop over Fabianski. He had no chance and into the goal. Look, it was a lucky goal. They deserved the point, I would say, and we, on the strength or on the performance of the second half, we were lucky to get away with it. That's just the way it is. Now, I'm not here to talk grumble about the game itself. It is what it is. What I am going to grumble about is not our defensive performance, because I think on the whole it was actually really good. I thought Creswell was fantastic again. I thought Snodgrass was helping him out, and in the left channel, left back position as well. He's working well. I think Anderson, especially in the first half, had a great game. Second half he disappeared. Antonio, again, great first half, sort of went off the ball a little bit in the second half. I thought the subs that came on, Arnie didn't get into the game. Obiang, I thought, was weak, didn't like that at all. And Zabaleta, who came on, look, he had a good game, but there wasn't a lot of time for him to get in there. But, he did his role. He's a right back, and that's what he's there for. So on the whole, I thought our defensive line is working okay. Our subs didn't really work out, but it was our midfield and going into attack, that's where we got the problem. And let's face it, watch all my other videos, I say this time and time again, it's our creativity from midfield going forward into the final third. Then what do we do with the ball in the final third? We kind of didn't look as if we were ever going to score yesterday, and in most games we don't look as if we're going to score, apart from the games that we do score, of course. But you know what I mean? We do have an issue with that creative side. Now, I don't think this is an imbalance in playing quality going forward. I think it's just the cogs just aren't fitting together. The pieces of the jigsaw just aren't fitting together quite right. I think Rice in there is perfect, but I think he does need somebody else next to him. That foil, I think, is Noble. Now, Noble sometimes can be fantastic. He can also have a shocker. He can also be that creative spark that receives the ball early and just knocks it long, knocks a killer pass, and he's done it time and time again in the past, and it just wasn't happening. In fact, when Arnie came on yesterday, I could see Noble, as soon as he received the ball, he was looking for that forward ball. That is definitely a ploy that they're trying to work at, but it's not working out. We're not getting to the width, and we're not getting enough crosses in, that are being met by, whoever it is, Cheech, Hernandez, Chicharito, whoever, Arnie, Can, or whoever's in there. Creswell was trying to put a few balls in. Actually, a lot of the play was trying to get to the byline yesterday, which was, a little bit strange for us. Usually we're trying to, thread our way through. So there's definite problems there. There's definite problems in our midfield creativity and our ability to not necessarily not create chances into the final third. It's what we do in the final third, and then converting those chances into realistic goal scoring opportunities. Yeah, look, we had goal scoring opportunities there. Hernandez had a great sort of quick fire shot. A great through ball from Anderson. Bloody sun's right in my eyes now. Bloody typical. Clouds have been here all day, then all of a sudden the sun comes out. Anyway, right. Enough of that. See, it's one of those days I'm going to grumble about anything. Look, Anderson put a ball through, went straight to Cheech. He sort of, I've done it again. Anderson put a ball through, went through to Hernandez. He got it, turned it, ran away from him, and then, the defenders closed him down. We had other opportunities as well, either just going wide, headers from corners. I think Diop had one as well. We're not getting the ball on target enough. We're not sort of clinical enough in front of goal. We know we got a striker issue. We know that in the summer there's going to be a major rethink, from Pellegrini. But my concern is not about the summer, not when these players come and go, which undoubtedly they will. It's what do we do in the meantime? And this was my argument a few weeks ago when I said when we got Carroll on the pitch. Whether we like Carroll or not is irrelevant. Actually, whether he fits into the Pellegrini mould, the Pellegrini way, the new West Ham way of playing, is kind of irrelevant. The relevant aspect here is if you have a player on the pitch, then you need to play to his advantages or make the best use of him. So if you've got a Carroll on the pitch, then you need to play to that ball. It doesn't matter whether he doesn't fit into your style of play, because the problem is whatever your style of play is that you want, you just haven't got the players to, do that right now. So it's an evolution. That's why I believe in Pellegrini in so much that we are evolving as a club. We're certainly a lot better this season than we were last season, the season before. But we still have the same vulnerabilities. We still have the same vulnerabilities in defence, and also in, obviously, that lack of creativity in midfield and that clinical edge in the final third. Yes, we've had some great additions to the team, but yesterday just showed once more that slightly tactically we may have got it wrong with Pellegrini just sitting back a little bit too early. We should have taken it probably a little bit more to Crystal Palace. We kind of invited them to attack us, and we were struggling for the whole second half. Let's face it, as I said, we should have conceded more possibly. Yeah, we could have scored a couple more, but they had much better chances in the second half than we had in the first half. But so tactically there was a bit of an issue there. But we've also got to look at, the players that we've got and making best use of them, and then just finding strategies that will make us better in midfield and make us better in the final third as well. Look, I'm not saying that Antonio had a crap game, because I didn't. I think actually he's a good shout for man of the match. Actually, for me, our man of the match is Fabianski, and most games it's going to be Fabianski for me, and that's why right now, we should hold the Hammer of the Year vote right now, because he would get it hands down for me. He's saved our bacon, so many times. He's kept the score down to a respectable score. If it wasn't for him, we would have lost so many more matches and conceded so many more goals. So, for us, Fabianski is that rock at the back that we've so lacked in many years, really. I'm kind of thinking back to, crikey, years back since, Parks and, I don't know, is it? Did we have? Oh no, Ludo. Was we had some solid. Look, we've had solid keepers in the past, but we've kind of missed it the last couple of years. And I think where Fabianski's gives us that strength at the back, and we're starting to build a decent back four as well. We are struggling to go forward and go forward with purpose and have that creativity and that clinical edge. You know, we need the players that we've got to think a little bit more about, okay, it's not just about going forward, it's about doing something with the ball at the same time. And I don't think we've got it right now. It is a work in progress, and I know I'm repeating myself, and I know I'm rambling, but it is a work in progress by Pellegrini. But I think he needs to look at the here and now as well. And I think we're giving away points when we shouldn't be giving away points. We're giving away goals when we shouldn't be doing that as well. I don't think we needed to sit back and defend yesterday so much. I think we could have gone for Crystal Palace as well. Whereas we had a great performance against Liverpool. We kind of matched them, but it was backs against the wall as well against them. I don't think we need to be like that. We played some fantastic football in the first half, and that just wasn't coming through the second half. So, again, it's the consistency issue. It's the continuity. It's that moving the ball forward with purpose and everything. If Fabianski, let's say, is our man of the match, or let's say at the end of the season Fabianski is our hammer of the year, what does that tell you, tell me, what does it tell you about us as a team, as a club? You can't have, really, by rights, you shouldn't be having a defender or a goalkeeper as your man of the match or as your hammer of the year. It just shows that we've got a vulnerability there, that we're just letting teams come onto us too much. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I don't know, let me know what you think as well. Let me know if you think that what is the solution to our midfield creativity and going forward in the final third. Okay, yes, you can talk about different players coming and going, but I'm saying the players that we've got now, what can we do about it? What can Pellegrini do about it? What can the individual players do about it? That's the key. And, let me know. Do you agree with me that, we need to change things up a little bit? Should we still keep to this, 4-3-3? Should it be a 4-5-1, 4-4-2, whatever? Should we change tactics, change formations, considering the players that we have available? Look, you can't really pin too much on Arnautovic yesterday. It just wasn't working out for him, but I don't think he was getting much service. I don't think he was getting much, in on the action anyway. I think we have problems within our ranks. Absolutely. We have problems with certain players, inconsistency, but the starting 11 yesterday, but we've got about 11, 12, 13, 14 players, let's say, you can rely on right now. But that's not enough. That's not enough for a week in, week out performance. So we've got to do better. Look, we've got some, apart from Man City, in the next 5 fixtures, we've got some very winnable games. Maybe Pellegrini can put something together, and the lads can come together and give us a better performance. But also, this is not about commitment, because they're definitely showing commitment now. This is more about quality and tactical awareness and quality, and that being clinical and ruthless in front of goal. Right. Let me know what you think. Leave loads of comments and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm right, tell me I'm right. All right. Please subscribe to Irons United, because they're the top guys. And well, I'll catch you on the next video whenever that is. Cheers.